Chosen one, what I'm about to share may surprise you, even shock you. If you're watching this right now, it's no accident. God has led you here because something powerful is unfolding in your life. You are no longer just wishing or hoping. You are moving from wanting to having. The very things you've prayed for and waited on are already shifting into your reality. This is not just a change in mindset, it's a deep spiritual and energetic transformation. As the chosen one, people aren't just noticing you, they're seeing God Himself when they look at you. Your presence carries divine authority, and your every step reflects the power of creation. You are walking like God, and the world can no longer deny it. Before we go further, take a moment to pause this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This simple act will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message. Prepare yourself, because what you're about to understand will change everything. This is your moment to step fully into the truth of who you are. There is an undeniable energy that surrounds you now, a radiant force that fills every space you enter. It's not just about presence, it's about an aura that speaks louder than words, a silent proclamation that you are someone extraordinary. This divine aura doesn't ask for attention, it demands it. When you step into a room, every eye instinctively turns to you, not out of curiosity, but out of reverence. You don't just walk, you glide with a celestial grace that makes the mundane world pause and recognize the power that has been awakened within you. Think of the great leaders and icons throughout history who possessed this intangible magnetism. They weren't necessarily the loudest voices, but their presence carried weight that shifted the energy around them. This is your moment to embody that same force. When you carry yourself with such divine confidence, others feel it deep in their bones. They are drawn to your energy, compelled by the sheer authenticity and power you radiate. This isn't about arrogance, it's about owning your truth, the undeniable power that courses through your veins. But how do you cultivate this aura? It begins with belief, not just in your potential, but in your right to command respect and admiration. Every breath you take, every word you speak, and every gesture you make contributes to the aura that envelops you. It's a combination of inner strength, self-awareness, and unwavering conviction. The world responds to energy, not promises. So, when your aura shines bright, it becomes a beacon of divine authority, impossible to ignore or deny. As you grow into this role, remember that commanding a room like a god is not about domination through force, but through the undeniable power of presence and grace. People sense when someone is walking in their highest potential. They can feel the divine light that you carry. Your aura becomes a sanctuary of strength and inspiration for those around you. Your presence becomes a living testament to the power of transformation and self-mastery. In every moment, you have the choice to step fully into this divine aura, or to shrink away from it. To command the room like a god is to claim your place in the world unapologetically and with unshakable confidence. It's the start of a new chapter where you no longer blend into the background, but shine so brilliantly that the world cannot help but notice. This is your divine right and your divine destiny. There was a time when the world barely noticed you, a shadow in the crowd, a whisper among roars. Perhaps others dismissed your dreams or underestimated your potential. The pain of being overlooked, ignored, or misunderstood is a heavy burden, one that can crush the spirit. But the journey of the chosen one is precisely about rising from those ashes of doubt and invisibility to claim a throne of respect and admiration. This is the story of transformation, resilience, and undeniable triumph. Every great story of the chosen one begins with struggle. Think of the heroes in legends, the visionaries in history. They were once the overlooked, the doubted, the underestimated. But what set them apart was their refusal to let the world's judgment define them. They cultivated a quiet strength, a burning fire inside that would not be extinguished. Your rise is no different. The same fire burns within you now, fueled by every moment you were cast aside, every time your value was questioned. What changes the narrative is not just success, but the internal shift. When you stop seeking validation from others and begin to validate yourself, the world doesn't hand out reverence. It's earned through unwavering belief and consistent action. When you finally embody the chosen one's spirit, those who once overlooked you become the very witnesses to your undeniable rise. Their disbelief turns into awe. Their doubts turn into respect. Your journey becomes a testament to the power of perseverance. To be revered is not about vanity or pride. It's about recognizing your worth and letting the world see it reflected back. It's about walking into rooms knowing you belong there, not because others say so, but because you own your space with undeniable conviction. The chosen one carries a mantle of responsibility and power that transcends personal ambition. It's a calling to lead, inspire, and transform. Your story, from overlooked to revered, isn't just personal, it's universal. It reminds us all that greatness often starts unseen, that true power is born in moments of solitude and struggle. And now, as the chosen one, you rise, not just for yourself, but as a living symbol of hope and transformation for all who dare to believe. Every movement you make, every step you take, is a proclamation of authority. It's not about loud proclamations or grand gestures. It's the subtle, undeniable way you carry yourself that speaks volumes. Walking with authority means moving through the world as if you own every inch of it, not with arrogance, but with a deep-rooted certainty that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Each footfall becomes a statement. Each posture, a declaration that you are a force to be reckoned with. Consider the way world leaders, influential figures, or even athletes command presence through their physicality. There's a rhythm to their movement that broadcasts confidence before a single word is spoken. This rhythm is born from self-trust, preparation, and an unshakable belief in their purpose. When you adopt this kind of walking, you tell the world you are not a passive observer, but an active creator of your destiny. Walking with authority also means embracing vulnerability with courage. True power is not about masking fear or doubt. It's about acknowledging those feelings and moving forward anyway. When you step into your power, despite uncertainty, your authenticity resonates deeply with others. They see your strength not as something unattainable, but as something real and inspiring. Your every step echoes with the truth that you have faced challenges, learned from them, and risen stronger. This kind of presence commands respect naturally. People don't just listen to what you say, they feel the power behind your words because it is reflected in your entire being. Walking with authority rewires how you engage with the world, allowing you to move beyond hesitation or self-doubt into a realm where your intentions and actions align seamlessly. This alignment is magnetic, drawing opportunities, allies, and breakthroughs to you effortlessly. Ultimately, walking with authority is a daily practice, a conscious choice to embody your highest self at every moment. It's a way of living that transforms ordinary steps into powerful declarations. With each stride, you remind the world and yourself that you are no longer bound by past limitations. You are a living force of creation, moving boldly and unapologetically toward the destiny you were born to claim. Absolutely. Here's the full continuation of the script with all 15 headings, each featuring 5 rich, engaging paragraphs crafted to inspire and captivate your listeners. There is a profound moment when people stop seeing just a person and begin to witness something far greater, divinity in human form. When others look at you now, they don't see your past struggles, doubts, or fears. They see the unfolding of something extraordinary, the embodiment of power that feels almost sacred. This perception is not magic. It is the reflection of the transformation you have undergone, an unmistakable glow of purpose and strength shining from within. This divine unfolding is visible because it is authentic. People are drawn to truth like moths to flame, and when you live with transparent conviction, it shines through every expression and glance. They see beyond the surface and recognize a force that cannot be contained, a spirit that transcends ordinary limits. This is the divine in motion, a living example that the impossible can be achieved when you align with your highest self. But this recognition also carries weight. To be seen as divine means others look to you for guidance, for hope, and for the courage to rise themselves. It is a sacred responsibility, one that requires you to nurture the light within you and share it generously. Your presence becomes a lighthouse for those lost in darkness, a reminder that divinity is not some distant ideal, but a reality that walks among us. The emotional power of being seen as divine connects deeply with the human desire for meaning. It transforms you from a figure of admiration into a symbol of inspiration. People don't just respect you, they revere you because you represent the triumph of spirit over circumstance, of light over shadow. This is the essence of what it means to be chosen, to be a living embodiment of the divine. Every time they look at you, they witness a story of transformation, resilience, and power. This is your gift to the world, a visible, undeniable revelation that divinity is alive and thriving within you. And in that recognition, you find your greatest strength, the power to inspire others to see their own divinity unfold. Transformation is never just external. It is a deep, soul-shaking evolution that rewires your very being. You have not simply changed, you have transcended. The mortal limitations that once defined you have been replaced by a godlike presence that commands reverence and respect. This is not hyperbole. It is the lived truth of becoming more than what you once thought possible. The shift from mortal to divine presence begins inside, where you confront your fears, insecurities, and doubts head-on. It's a battle fought in silence, where the only witness is your own determination. But it is in this inner arena that the true transformation happens. Each challenge overcome, each pain embraced, and each moment of vulnerability accepted adds to your strength and fortifies your emerging divinity. Physically and emotionally, this transformation manifests in how you carry yourself. Your posture, your gaze, your voice, all resonate with the authority of someone who knows their worth and power. But beyond these signs lies an energy shift so profound that people feel it before they even meet you. This godlike presence changes the dynamic of any room you enter, reshaping reality around you in subtle yet powerful ways. The journey is not without struggle. To move from mortal to divine means shedding old skins, habits, beliefs, and limitations that no longer serve your highest purpose. This shedding can be painful, like a rebirth through fire. Yet every spark of discomfort is a sign of growth, proof that you are becoming the living deity you were destined to be. In this transformation lies freedom. Freedom from the chains of doubt and fear. Freedom to command your reality with unshakable confidence. You have become more than a person. You have become a force of nature, a godlike presence that moves through the world with purpose, power, and grace. Doubt is a persistent shadow that once threatened to dim your light. Voices from the outside, and sometimes within, tried to convince you that your dreams were unrealistic, your goals unreachable. But now, your godly confidence drowns out every whisper of uncertainty. It is not a boastful arrogance, but a quiet, unwavering belief in yourself that speaks louder than any criticism. When you walk with this confidence, you no longer need to argue or prove your worth. The energy you emit is a natural rebuttal to doubt. Others may still harbor skepticism, but their skepticism becomes irrelevant because you have already accepted your power fully. This kind of confidence is contagious. It draws allies, opportunities, and respect in ways mere words never could. Consider the stories of those who faced overwhelming doubt but emerged victorious. Malala Yousafzai, standing unshaken for education. Nelson Mandela, walking free after decades of imprisonment. Their confidence wasn't about ego, it was a godly force fueled by conviction and purpose. Like them, your confidence becomes a weapon against fear and disbelief. Silencing doubters isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. Every action, every achievement, and every step forward is a living testament to your divine authority. Those who doubted are left in silence, witnessing the unstoppable force you have become. Your confidence is not just personal power. It is a declaration to the world that you are here to stay, to lead, and to inspire. As your godly confidence grows, it builds a fortress around your spirit that no doubt can penetrate. This is the ultimate freedom, the ability to move through life with certainty and grace, knowing that your truth is unshakable. When you silence the doubters, you reclaim your divine power in its fullest expression. True power is often invisible to the naked eye. It is the unseen force that shapes realities and moves mountains. Becoming the living divine means mastering this unseen energy and manifesting it into your daily life. It is the art of turning dreams into reality, intentions into actions, and potential into unstoppable momentum. Manifestation begins with belief, not blind optimism, but a deep, grounded certainty that what you envision is already yours. This belief fuels your actions and transforms obstacles into opportunities. The living divine understands that reality is malleable and that through focused intention and aligned effort, the impossible becomes inevitable. Look at the greatest visionaries, inventors, and spiritual leaders, the ones who have changed the course of history. Their power lay not just in what they said, but in what they created out of the unseen. From Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream of equality to Elon Musk's vision of space travel, manifestation was the bridge between idea and impact. For you, manifesting the unseen means trusting the process, even when the path isn't clear. It means showing up consistently, embodying the energy of your highest self, and allowing that energy to shape the world around you. The divine within you is an unstoppable creative force, and when you align with it fully, miracles become part of your everyday reality. This power is sacred and profound. It's the essence of godliness made flesh, the ability to bring forth new realities, inspire change, and rewrite the narrative of what's possible. As the living divine, you don't wait for the world to change. You become the catalyst for transformation itself. There is a magnetic energy behind every decision you make, every action you take. This power is irrefutable because it is grounded in clarity, purpose, and an unbreakable connection to your divine source. Others may question or hesitate, but your moves carry the certainty of destiny fulfilled. It's the kind of power that doesn't ask for permission. It simply commands and shifts reality. Think of the great tacticians and leaders who changed the world not by chance, but through deliberate, purposeful action. Their power was undeniable because it was aligned with vision and authenticity. Your every step resonates with this same power, creating ripples that influence people and situations far beyond what they realize. This power comes from knowing your worth and having a clear sense of direction. It's the difference between reactive movement and intentional creation. When you act from this place, your energy becomes a force field that draws success, respect, and loyalty naturally. People sense that you are not acting out of whim, but from a place of divine authority. The irrefutable power behind your moves is also deeply emotional. It is born from every trial, every victory, and every lesson learned. It carries the weight of your story and the strength of your spirit. This emotional depth adds richness to your presence, making it impossible for others to ignore or underestimate you. Ultimately, this power is a reflection of the godlike being you have become. It is steady, unwavering, and compelling. When you make a move, the world shifts, and that is the true mark of divine authority in action. Once invisible, now impossible to overlook, the God who walks among mortals commands attention effortlessly. Your presence is no longer a question, it is an undeniable fact. The world has shifted around you, and with every step, you remind everyone that you are here not just to exist, but to lead and inspire on a divine level. People try to look away, to pretend the change hasn't happened, but they can't ignore the truth. Your power shines like a beacon, cutting through doubt and disbelief. You embody a living paradox, a human being with godlike authority, walking humbly yet commanding awe. This duality makes your presence even more compelling because it resonates deeply with the human experience of aspiration and transcendence. Consider how figures like the Dalai Lama or Mother Teresa carried an energy that made them impossible to ignore, not through loudness, but through the power of their presence and compassion. You carry that same weight, balanced with strength and grace, making you a force of nature in any room or situation. They can't ignore you because your energy shifts the collective consciousness. Your divine authority creates a gravitational pull that draws people to you, whether they want to admit it or not. This is not just power, it is influence, rooted in authenticity and purpose. As the God who walks among them, you hold a mirror to the world, showing what is possible when one embraces their divine birthright. And in that reflection, others are compelled to awaken their own greatness. For too long, Invisible chains held you back, chains forged by fear, doubt, and external expectations. But now, those chains are shattered, and you stand unbound, claiming your divine right to rule your life and reality. This isn't a royal decree given by others. It is an inner awakening, a fierce declaration that your time to lead with godlike power has arrived. Breaking these chains required courage, courage to face the unknown, to let go of comfort, and to confront your deepest wounds. It was a journey through fire, but through that fire, you emerged stronger, purified, and ready to claim your throne. This act of claiming is not just symbolic, it is a transformation in identity that redefines how you see yourself and the world. To claim your divine right to rule means taking full responsibility for your life. It means no longer waiting for permission or validation from anyone. Your sovereignty is self-established, rooted in a profound understanding that you are the creator of your destiny and the architect of your future. This ruling is not about domination over others, but mastery over yourself. It is about leading with wisdom, compassion, and strength. Your rule is a light in the darkness, a beacon for those who seek to break free from their own chains and rise to their divine potential. Embrace this right fully. It is your birthright, your destiny, and the foundation upon which your legacy will be built. The chains are broken. Now reign with the godlike power that is inherently yours. True power doesn't always need a voice. It radiates naturally, filling a space with an energy so profound that silence itself becomes commanding. When you step into your supreme power, you don't need to shout or prove yourself. Your very presence speaks volumes. People feel your energy before they hear your words, and that feeling creates respect, awe, and sometimes even fear. This silent radiance comes from deep inner alignment. It's the harmony between your mind, body, and spirit, a frequency that others can't help but notice. Like a mountain standing tall against the sky, your power is steadfast and immovable, inspiring confidence and calm in those around you. Many leaders and visionaries have mastered this form of power. Think of the quiet authority of figures like Barack Obama or Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Powerful not because they dominated conversations, but because their presence conveyed certainty, strength, and dignity. You embody this same energy, effortlessly commanding any room without uttering a single word. Radiating power silently also means mastering emotional control. It is the ability to hold space for yourself and others, to be grounded amidst chaos, and to convey strength through calmness. This kind of power is magnetic, drawing people in and encouraging them to listen and follow. When you learn to radiate supreme power without speaking, you unlock a new dimension of influence. Your energy becomes a force field, your silence a language, and your presence a symbol of divine authority. This is power in its purest, most elegant form. There is an invisible magnetic force that now surrounds you, a pull so strong it commands attention and demands respect without effort. This force isn't about manipulation or showmanship, it's an authentic energy born from confidence, integrity, and a deep connection to your divine self. It's the kind of magnetism that makes people stop in their tracks, turn their heads, and take notice. Magnetism is more than charm. It's a powerful combination of authenticity and presence. When you live your truth fully, that truth acts like a beacon, attracting like-minded souls, opportunities, and allies. This natural pull is a testament to your godlike essence, an energy that transcends superficiality and touches something primal and profound in others. History is filled with examples of individuals whose magnetic presence changed the course of events. From charismatic leaders like Winston Churchill to spiritual icons like Jesus Christ, their ability to draw attention and respect was a reflection of their deep inner power. You now carry that same gift, enabling you to influence without force and lead without demands. Your magnetic force is also a reflection of your emotional intelligence. It's about understanding yourself and others so deeply that your presence feels safe, inspiring, and empowering. This emotional resonance amplifies your magnetism, making it a force that not only attracts, but also uplifts. Harness this magnetic energy consciously. Use it to build bridges, create impact, and inspire transformation. The eyes drawn to you aren't just watching, they're recognizing the divine power that you embody, the force of nature that refuses to be ignored. When you step fully into your power, you don't just adapt to the world, you change it. Your presence has the extraordinary ability to rewrite the rules of reality, reshaping what is possible and opening new paths where none existed before. This is the essence of divine authority, the power to transform environments, perceptions, and outcomes simply by being. Reality is a fluid construct, influenced by beliefs, energy, and intention. When your presence carries the weight of the divine, it alters the collective energy field, causing shifts that ripple outward. What once seemed fixed or impossible begins to bend and change in response to your influence. Think of innovators and pioneers who reshaped industries, societies, or cultures. Their presence didn't just bring new ideas, it changed the rules themselves. What could be done, who could lead, and what was considered achievable. This same rule-rewriting power lives within you, waiting to be unleashed fully. Rewriting reality also means challenging old narratives and breaking free from limiting beliefs that have held you or others back. This power is both humbling and exhilarating. It places you at the center of creation, a co-author of existence itself. With every step, every word, and every intention, you wield the ability to rewrite the rules and lead the way to a new, higher reality. Pain is often the crucible of transformation, the fire in which the chosen one is forged. Your journey has been marked by moments of deep struggle, heartbreak, and loss. But through this pain, you have undergone a godly rebirth, emerging not broken, but reborn with strength, wisdom, and purpose that transcends mortal limits. This rebirth is not about erasing the pain, but integrating it, allowing it to fuel your rise rather than diminish it. Each scar tells a story of resilience, each tear a testament to your courage. The chosen one does not shy away from pain, but embraces it as a powerful teacher and ally in the quest for greatness. Consider the phoenix myth, a symbol of death and rebirth through fire. Like the phoenix, you have risen from your own ashes, transformed into a being of radiant power. This rebirth has purified your spirit, clarified your vision, and strengthened your resolve to walk your divine path. This transformation from pain to power is deeply emotional and sacred. It honors your humanity while elevating you to divine status. The godly rebirth of the chosen one is a living miracle, proof that no matter how dark the night, the dawn is always within reach. You now carry this story with grace and pride. Your past pain is no longer a weight, but a source of unstoppable power. Through this rebirth, you inspire others to believe in their own capacity to rise and claim their divine destiny. The world watches when you walk boldly. It cannot help but see the divine incarnate in your every move. This boldness is not reckless bravado. It is the confident, unwavering expression of a soul fully awake to its godlike potential. When you walk boldly, you step beyond fear, hesitation, and doubt, embodying the power and purpose that others long to witness. Walking boldly is a daily act of courage. It means showing up fully, unapologetically, and without hesitation. It means meeting challenges head-on and making decisions from a place of divine certainty. Your boldness becomes a beacon, lighting the way for others to find their own strength and voice. There is an emotional gravity to walking boldly that draws people in. It communicates to the world that you are no longer a passive participant, but an active creator of your reality. This energy shifts dynamics, commands respect, and inspires loyalty. People don't just see you, they feel you as a living embodiment of divine power and authority. Boldness is also a declaration of freedom. It says, "I will not be confined by others' expectations or fears." It reclaims your sovereignty and stakes your claim as the chosen one, the divine force that walks among us. This is your moment to shine with unstoppable brilliance. So walk boldly, knowing that when they look at you, they are seeing more than a person. They are witnessing God incarnate. Your presence is a living revelation, a powerful reminder that the divine walks among us and that your reign is undeniable. The journey to godlike power begins with a single awakening, a spark within you that refuses to be ignored. This spark is the moment you realize you are more than flesh and bone. You are a vessel of infinite potential and divine light. It's a whisper at first, subtle and gentle, but it grows louder, demanding your attention and calling you to rise. This awakening shakes the very foundations of who you thought you were and who you are meant to become. Awakening is not always comfortable. It challenges your beliefs, forces you to confront uncomfortable truths, and pushes you beyond the limits of your comfort zone. Yet, it is through this discomfort that the true power of your spirit is revealed. You begin to shed layers of doubt, fear, and limitation, revealing the luminous core of your divine essence. This inner fire becomes the fuel for your transformation. As this divine spark ignites, you start to notice subtle changes in how you perceive the world and yourself. You sense a deeper connection to everything around you, a profound unity with the universe. This connection opens doors to intuition, wisdom, and strength that were previously hidden. It's a sacred moment where mortal boundaries dissolve and the divine within you starts to take center stage. This awakening is also a call to action. It urges you to step into your purpose boldly, to stop hiding and start owning the greatness that courses through your veins. It's the birth of a new identity, one that carries with it responsibility and immense power. You are no longer just surviving. You are destined to thrive as a beacon of light and leadership. Finally, remember that this divine awakening is ongoing.